Hello guys, welcome to the Mad Bros Podcast episode yang ke-7.
Hello guys,
Alright, I'm Hidayat.
I'm Eden.
So it's been a year actually. Kita dah lama tak buat podcast ni, and we felt like we still gonna continue even though we are far away.
Yes.
I'm in JB and Eden in KL. We are still figuring out actually how to make this podcast works. You know, sebab tu kita cari apalah apps yang sesuai sebenarnya. And then kita pun macam malas-malas juga kan. Macam procrastinate a lot. So now is the best time lah untuk talk, you know, to continue our podcast.
Yes.
Betul tak?
Yes. So since I think our last podcast adalah masa bulan January this year. So it has been like I think now it's November.
8 to 9 months though.
10 months lah,
Yeah.
more or less. I think because we both are quite busy, there are a few changes in our life, to be honest, and we are both quite busy with our own thing. However, setelah 10 bulan kemudiannya, here we are again, even though we are far away this time. Tapi kita jumpa cara macam mana nak buat podcast walaupun daripada jauh, just for you guys.
Alright, so topik yang kita nak bincang kali ni, it's all about men's health. Alright, so kita akan cover juga topik-topik yang lain dalam episod yang akan datang. Tapi you know, our main is always men's health lah. Alright.
Yeah.
So this is the topic that basically we want to introduce to you guys. The topic is about testosterone. Hormon.
Yes.
Oh, kenapa?
Oh no. Testosterone.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the topic is about hormonal testosterone.
So kita akan sembang sikit, overview sikit pasal testosterone ni. So apa tu testosterone ni, and apa important roles of the testosterone lah.
So apa tu testosterone tu sebenarnya dia?
So basically testosterone ni dia adalah satu hormon. Dia bukan saja hormon lelaki, actually wanita pun ada juga. Hormon ni yang diproduce.
Oh, ada juga.
Yes, tapi wanita in a little insignificant amount lah. Okay, it's just nice for them. Okay, tapi untuk lelaki is a main hormone yang produced by our testis into our bloodstream. Okay, so basically hormon testosterone ni hormon untuk lelaki menjadi lebih lelaki lah. Lelaki yang jantan tu kita tahu is a lelaki with confidence, a lelaki with good sexual health, lelaki with a very good bone density, you know, lelaki yang ada lean muscle mass, you know, because for most of the time testosterone ni are related to your bone health, related to your sexual health, related to your brain function, improves your brain function, increase your sexual drive, dan juga basically untuk sexual organ jugalah. And yes.
So literally testis kita ni penting lah sebenarnya.
Yes.
Kalau tak ada testis, kita boleh mati tu.
Yes. Kita sebagai lelaki
still boleh hidup.
Yeah, in a way.
Still boleh hidup, tapi kelakian kau hilang lah literally.
Yes, betul tu. So
sebab tu pentingnya jaga testis lelaki ni. Kalau kena sepak ke apa ke, better pergi cepat-cepat. Pergi emergency ke apa tengok. Kan tiba-tiba ambil kau hilang testis satu.
Banyak. I think banyak rules lah in our men's in our men's lifestyle. It plays a lot of roles lah, especially kalau kita tahu yang hormon ni actually the older we get, the lesser it is.
So apa yang role yang paling orang kata apa important to us yang selalu digunakan untuk our life ni? I mean untuk lelaki lah.
Okay, I think talking about lelaki, as in lelaki, we go a little bit of taboo way lah. Of course, lelaki are always been associated with very good confidence. First on your brain, very good confidence. You have a better mood, having high testosterone. You have a greater sexual desire juga as well. So in lelaki, that's quite important. And of course, for our reproductive health, it plays a role as well. For sperm production, it plays a role for your erections. It plays quite few important roles in intimacies. Not saying others are not
Ya,
important, but
tapi
if you are talking in a this way, it is like this lah.
banyak orang guna testosterone untuk bodybuilding kan.
Oh yes, yes, yes. So basically
Hmm.
that is
Itu antara yang terpenting juga kenapa orang nak testosterone tu, betul tak?
yes, yes. But of course, I would suggest kalau nak ambil exogenous testosterone ni, kena jumpa doktor dulu, kena evaluate betul-betul, check, do some testosterone testing and check whether you really need it or not, because there are certain side effects of having high testosterone as well. There are negative effects of it, macam aggressive behavior, and the worst that we don't want is infertility. So yes, that's important for people to
So
evaluate.
dalam bodybuilding industry ni, I find it, people always abuse testosterone, right?
Yes, yes,
So even though it's normal, let's say your testosterone level is fairly normal lah, tapi because you want to be like, a big guy, kalau you guys tengok dekat social media yang badan lain macam besar semua tu, yang pelik-pelik tu, definitely itu adalah using testosterone lah. And then testosterone ni dia banyak, like as technology goes by, right, dia akan ada jadi banyak jenis testosterone kan.
yes,
So salah gunanya tu banyak dalam bodybuilding industry lah.
yes.
And I believe actually testosterone pun banyak disalahgunakan juga dalam sports industry juga.
Yes, talking about, I
Betul tak?
think, very famous football player kena ban for how long? I don't remember. It's a Manchester United player. It's a Paul Pogba. Baru je release ban dia. I think the ban have been
Oh,
sebab, if I'm not mistaken, taking some sort of testosterone supplements. That is like very very high profile footballer.
kalau dah kantoi tu memang literally you kena ban lah sebenarnya. So is he banned from football?
Yes, tak silapnya dia memang kena ban dengan football. I think now he's in Juventus. Dia masa tu baru pindah daripada Manchester United to Juventus back, something like that. And then dia tak dapat main pun. Macam ban agak lama, but then have been reduced for few months, but still lama untuk Paul Pogba. I think baru kena lifted. Dia baru je, the ban have been lifted. But if I'm not mistaken, you guys can check it. Go online and see. If I'm not mistaken, it's because the over abuse or claim to be use of testosterone supplements, something like that.
So I remember actually the history lah kan. History of testosterone ni, zaman dulu, zaman Greek dulu, diorang suka makan like testis tau. Untuk vitality diorang, supaya diorang boleh nampak kuat.
Oh wow.
Zaman dulu tak ada nak extraction ni kan.
Yes.
So and then early 90th century ni baru ada. 90th century baru ada extraction testosterone ni. So ada satu professor ni, dia try to inject himself lah, and then it doesn't working, but that's the starting point lah.
Oh.
And aku ada teringat dulu the sports, okay, it starts with Olympic sports, and then zaman tu Jerman start guna dulu testosterone ni.
Oh,
So
wow.
Germans guna testosterone masa ni tak ada lagi pasal pasal drug, performance enhancing drug ni, masa ni tak ada lagi. So they win a lot actually. So bila they win a lot and people are very like curious, kenapa tiba-tiba performance diorang like powerful gila babi kan. And then they did a study and then they identify banyak sports athlete ni memang guna testosterone as a enhancing drugs lah. So since then wujudnya performance enhancing punya orang kata apa, rules, right? So supaya there's no such thing as you perform using drugs. It's not fair at all, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so in a context of like macam orang yang ada low testosterone ni kan, so apa yang simptom-simptom yang diorang selalu ada kalau orang yang low testosterone ni?
Okay, so kalau simptom-simptom low testosterone ni, of course it's opposite to having high testosterone. Kalau orang yang high testosterone is very active, I would say, or very ready, but people who are having low testosterone, for most of the time they feel weak, they feel tired, and there is loss of muscle mass, meaning there is increase of central obesity as well. So kau akan basically the how it looks like macam lelaki gemuk, mungkin tak ada rambut, and then perut buncit, and there's no muscle mass, and looks frail, not really frail lah, but weak and tired, So these are what we call it the symptoms of low T yang kita boleh nampak lah as clinically.
So yang high T macam mana Din? Basically high T tu?
So basically high T ni usually associated with someone with a good muscle mass, lean muscle mass. Okay, and someone who there's no central obesity, lean, badan nice, confident guy, and very 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 looks like a man. It's very difficult to say it, but yes. But too much high T, some people, if it's too much, there is I would say aggressive behavior, some bad things as well about it.
But that one is basically for anabolic, right? Anabolic steroids, right? Anabolic testosterone, I guess. Yeah. Let's say contohnya macam orang yang like, being exposed with steroids, right?
Okay.
Are we talking about steroids right now? Are we talking about testosterone?
Testosterone.
Same thing, right?
A bit different thing.
Apa yang, let's say kalau orang yang ada masalah low, macam mana kita nak tahu? Macam mana kita nak check orang yang ada masalah low testosterone ni?
Okay, so basically nak check as simple as ambil darah je lah basically. Nak ambil testosterone ni. As you get older lah, usually, okay, graph testosterone tu kita muda, testosterone kita masih tinggi, Once we reach 40 years old, testosterone kita makin rendah. Okay, so orang-orang yang concern pasal testosterone ni is usually for someone who having symptoms of low T ni, macam low energy, weak, tired all the day, so on. It affects their daily life. So macam ni diorang pergi check, simply ambil darah je lah. Kita ambil serum testosterone for most of the time. However, there is a few components of darah mana yang best represents symptoms yang ada tu. So of course there are few types of testing juga yang ada. Kita ada yang American Endocrine Society suggest is to take total testosterone. You just take total testosterone, tak perlu ambil SHBG, tak perlu check kira free testosterone, as simple as first indicator ambil total testosterone. And then there are values yang kita boleh tengok daripada kita ambil darah tu. Nanti bila korang semua dah ambil darah, korang keluar result, of course the result will be either more than 12, from 8 to 12 and below 8. So itu selalunya how it, macam mana dia kira lah, total testosterone. Okay, so if it's more than 12, you might not even benefit from, let's say, hormonal therapy, testosterone therapy. But if it's between 8 to 12, you might benefit from testosterone therapy. But from below 8, you definitely will benefit it lah. So the other ways to look around, kalau pergi banyak fasiliti kesihatan yang ada kat luar tu, dia ambil total testosterone is good enough to check already whether you are above 12, 8 to 12 or below 8. Okay, tapi to be more exact, test tu lebih murah daripada test yang lebih tepat, which is calculate your free testosterone. Sebab apa? The free testosterone are the testosterone yang tak bound dengan proteins. It's free. So our body cares about what is free only. So what is free testosterone yang shows in our in clinical, yang kita boleh nampak, it's all actually correlates with your free testosterone more than total testosterone.
So kau rasa kalau testosterone yang macam more detail tu, I bet it's probably more expensive, right?
Yes, yang free testosterone.
Not all labs akan ada provide that kind of like detail testosterone level, right? Yeah. But total testosterone is pretty much good enough.
Good enough already. For most people.
So macam mana diorang?
Okay, so basically, let's say usually you kira free testosterone tu if it falls between 8 to 12 lah. You just nak tahu whether you kind of need testosterone therapy or not. So then basically you have to bayar lebih untuk check SHBG, because 2% je yang free testosterone, but other 50 is bind to albumin, another 44 binds to SHBG, another 4 binds to corticotropical binding globulin. So you can to calculate, dia ada calculator lah basically dekat kita punya internet ni. You kira SHBG, you boleh ambil, actually you boleh count, you boleh kira SHBG, you ambil darah, boleh kira, you boleh kira albumin as well, and then put that numbers in the calculator and it will shows you free testosterone lah.
Itu kalau orang terlalu obses dengan testosterone level dia, memang lah okay lah, boleh lah.
Yes.
Betul tak?
Yes.
So Din, so orang yang ada low testosterone level ni, macam mana dia nak, what kind of therapy yang diorang receive sepatutnya?
Okay, so one thing about having receiving therapy of testosterone ni, for most of the time exogenous testosterone ni dia affect you punya fertility lah. Okay, tapi kalau ada lelaki yang dah tak heran dah, dia dah rasa,
Dia injection ke?
dia ada injection, ada patch, you know, ada injection,
macam-macam jenis.
ada patch, yes, ada gel, ada few jenis. So I think last I went to,
Tak pernah dengar tu. First time aku tahu.
yes, last
Ada gel.
yes,
Ada
last aku pergi ke Androgen Society punya course dekat Singapore. There is testosterone gel, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I do have the flyer,
pamphlet lah.
So they have different few ways lah. If that person deemed suitable, you know, doesn't mind about the risk of infertile, so by all means go ahead and get it, you know. Because some people, there are a few people, right, yang mungkin dah rasa dah full house dah rumah dia, tak perlu nak ada anak ah. They wanted to improve in terms of their lifestyle, you know, so they're taking testosterone. But however ada je off-label use yang boleh boost your endogenous testosterone, in which less likely to affect your sexual function.
Basically boost endogenous testosterone ni macam kita improvekan kita punya natural testosterone level lah, betul tak?
Yes. So ada
all the side effect yang ada pasal exogenous tu basically fairly tak ada lah kan?
Yes.
I mean much lesser lah.
Yes.
Any kind of activities yang boleh improvekan testosterone, let's say kalau orang tu, I mean, tak nak ubat kan, I mean ubat is one thing. What other things yang kita boleh improve testosterone level kita?
Okay, of course the most obvious lah, kita sembang yang paling the most obvious lah, exercise, you know. Just simply exercise. For most part, you do exercise yang includes your lower limb, you know, both of your legs, both your butts, you know, lower part of your body, you know, those kind of exercise, squat, running, so many kind of exercise that boost your testosterone naturally. And generally you doing exercise pun memang akan boost it juga. So
untuk audience kat luar sana lah, I mean kalau orang yang kaki gym kan, leg training is very very important lah. Do not ignore leg training lah. Betul lah. I mean most of the guys, like, and myself included, right, like guilty as charged, right. We always do like, you know, upper body training because it looks more aesthetic, you know, but somehow actually lower body exercise ni, right, yang sebenarnya it gives us a lot of benefit, right?
Yes.
In terms of ED, it can improve our, you know, erectile dysfunction. It can improve our testosterone level. Plus, I mean, lower leg training is definitely is also a cardio to you. Betul tak?
Betul.
So it's auto cardio. Let's say kalau kau tak jogging sekalipun, tapi bila kau buat lower leg training pun, like you know, it's already become a cardio to you dah. It's a very good cardio actually.
Yes.
So people always overlook lower leg training. I mean, girls, you are so focused on lower leg, and it's good on you for girls, right? Because
Excessively
they
exercise.
love lower leg training, right? But guys, oh my god, they are so much different. Yeah, we only look for aesthetic of upper body, but we never look aesthetics of lower body, right? I mean,
Betul.
good butt pun also is a nice thing as well, right?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, so okay, so anything else apart from lower body exercise and then you
Of
know
course.
testosterone therapy,
Of course, you guys boleh improve dari segi diet lah. Dari segi diet.
diet.
Yes. For example, there are certain food that is associated with high tea. You know, for example, macam most obvious is oyster. Ada buah macam
Oyster, huh?
yes, oyster, tiram. So ada buah-buah macam pomegranate, certain ikan, you know, yang boleh boost naturally your testosterone as well.
That's a very good discussion about testosterone level lah. I mean, testosterone is a general, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope everybody get to know about testosterone more and understand it, knows when to seek if you want help, you know. And yeah, guys, go do your hormonal study. Sometimes it doesn't do any harm, you know, to know your hormone level on certain part of your body, you know, see what's wrong. You might prevent something more serious than trying to cure it.
Agreed.
And don't forget
100%
guys,
agreed.
kalau nak check hormon testosterone ni, please ambil darah pada waktu pagi, because you might get a false reading lah kalau you ambil on the other time. So basically timing to ambil testosterone, darah testosterone ni is from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's where our testosterone is at the peak lah.
Alright, so that's pretty much it. Our topic of discussion today is basically about testosterone. Akan ada banyak lagi topik yang kita akan discuss later in the future lah. I mean, this is like a good starting point for
Yeah.
this year. I mean, it's almost next year, tapi I rasa
We can
it's a good starting point lah.
Kita dah boleh
Yeah,
like,
we're
now
gonna
that
do
we
it
have
more.
figured out how to
We're
use
gonna
it.
do it more often. Actually, then banyak orang request actually.
Okay.
You know, like they are really looking forward for our podcast, and I believe, I mean, if we start continuing it, it's gonna be benefit a lot of people as well. I mean,
Yes.
we express our ideas, and some people, if they want to hear it, they want to take it, it's good.
If they don't want to take it, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, who cares, right? I mean, it's not just about, you know, delivering knowledge and everything sebenarnya, but
Yes.
it's opinion as well. So if we have if we have opinion on certain issues, right, this is the platform for us actually. Now, it doesn't matter whether we discuss as a doctor or we discuss as a person, right? Yeah,
Betul.
we still have our own opinion and, you know, to talk about things. Yeah, so it's just not about education semata-mata lah. I mean, education itself, kalau sembang pasal benda yang sama kan, I mean, boring jugalah. I mean, we have to, you know, make it a variety sikit lah.
Okay.
Alright, that's pretty much it. See you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye guys.